Ni hao, salamat pagi to everyone. Let me introduce to you the educational system of Singapore to be tackled by Mr. John Mark Kalam and Mr. Gilmark Mayantao. Background in Singapore. Singapore aimed to equip every student with the basic numeracy skills and scientific knowledge and skills necessary in daily life. At the same time, it allows those with a special talent and interest in the mathematics and science to pursue further studies in this field to as a high level as they are able and want to attain. So let's move on. How many years of a teachers in Singapore to become a profession or a professional? So, teachers commit to spending 3 years in the professions or paying back the cost of their training with interest. And after graduating, they are guaranteed a job and posted to a school by Ministry of Education in Singapore. And also after the qualification, trainees enter a 2.5-year beginning teacher program which provide both support both nationally and in schools. So let's move on the salary. How much money does a teacher make in Singapore? So as of now, the teachers working in Singapore typically earn around of $5,850,000 SGD per month. The salary range from lowest to highest. $2,870,000 SGD is the lowest salary of a teachers in Singapore. And the second is the $9,130,000 SGD is the highest salary of a teachers in Singapore also. So let's move on the overall students in Singapore. First, primary, 263,906. For the secondary, 214,388. For the post-secondary, 32,420 with a total of 510,714. So let's move on the other special features in Singapore. First, Singapore education system is divided into 4 categories of levels, namely preschool level, primary level, secondary level, and last but not the least, post-secondary levels. And the second, the syllabus and the curriculum in Singapore. And the third, top universities in Singapore. And now let's move to the first special features, which is the Singapore education system. The Ministry of Education, Singapore aims to help students discover and make the best of their own talents, to help them release their full potentials and develop a passion for lifelong learning. The country has opted for a one-of kids approach toward education with the core focus on ensuring holistic personal and professional growth of every individual. So in education system, there are 4 categories of level. First, preschool level. Preschool level as the initial level of Singapore education system. The preschool stage must be complete before the age of 7. Children admit to this level of study are in either play schools or kindergarten. Preschool is not compulsory in Singapore. However, many parents are sending their children to preschool to build the foundations before going to primary school. And the second level is the primary level. Primary education is compulsory under the Compulsory Education Act since 2003. Usually, students start their primary education at the age of 7 years up to 12 years. Primary education consists of 4 years of foundation stage, primary 1 to 4, and 2 years of orientation stage, primary 5 and 6. English is the taught as a first language in primary school. Students would also be required to take a mother tongue language, Chinese, Malay, or Tamil. Secondary level. Secondary level education is compulsory for all Singaporean individuals aged 12 to 16. A student's secondary school path is greatly determined by their primary school leaving examination PSLE results. For the post-ped secondary level in the Singapore education system, formal education is actual. It concludes at the secondary level, typically at the age of 17. The next stage is the post-secondary level of study, in which students can study the course of their choice at any universities. They can earn varying levels of study, such as diploma, bachelor's degree, master's degree, and etc. And now let's move to the last, which is the top universities in Singapore. In 2013, according to the Southeast Asian universities, there are one of the top 10 universities in Singapore. The National University of Singapore, top 2, Nanyang Technological University, top 10. In 2014, national universities in Singapore got the top 1 and Nanyang Technological University got the top 7.